What's up, everyone? Josh, your friendly neighborhood metal nerd, coming to you with a new video, the first album review on this new channel, and boy, it's a fucking doozy. We are reviewing a supergroup known as Wizardthrone. They have dubbed themselves Extreme Wizard Metal. According to Metal Archives, they would be classified as symphonic melodic death metal. So, this is a band made up of members of Necrodimensions, Ailstorm, Glory Hammer, a couple other bands that I'm not quite familiar with. And what they do is they play this sort of batshit crazy style of nerdy, death black sort of power metal. That's just fucking really weird, and for people like me who are into the whole wizard power metal nerdy shit aspect and who like weird ass fucking bonkers shit, this will be right up your alley. This is something that I caught wind of from Metal Meltdown's review of it, and man, holy shit, it really is just as crazy as he said. If you like your metal cheesy, if you like your metal nerdy, then you'll love this shit. Basically, so to describe the sound of it, it is the backbone of it is generally extreme metal and power metal. So what they do is, really the star of the show is the guitars. With their riffing is so versatile, they do from styles from melodic death metal to a little bit of black metal influences to power metal. The synth is really tastefully put into the mix. It's not overbearing. It adds to the power metal aesthetic. It adds to the general feel of the album, what they're trying to do. And so this album, they really nailed the description when they called it extreme wizard metal. It's really, really kind of cheesy. It's really, really caters to fans of really crazy, weird shit. The vocals range from death growls to sort of almost black metal vocals at certain times. Really, the big part of this album that I really appreciate is the fucking lyricism, man, and the titles and the whole aesthetic of wizardry and nerdiness and sort of just not taking itself too seriously, but at the same time the lyrics are really intelligent while being completely cheesy. So let's take the track names here. Black Hole Quantum Thermodynamics. Oh, did I forget to mention the album title? Wizardthrone with their album Hypercube Necrodimensions. So look at some of the track titles here. Black Hole Quantum Thermodynamics, Frozen Winds of Theraxia, Incantation of the Red Order, Forbidden Equations Deep Within the Epimethean Wasteland, The Coalescence of Nine Stars in the System once known as Markarian 231, of Tesseractual Gateways and the Grand Duplicity of Zul, Hypercube Necrodimensions, and Beyond the Wizardthrone, parentheses, Crypto-Pharmacological Revelations of the Riemann Zeta Function. So right there you just have weird ass blackened melodic symphonic death metal, just this extreme type of mixture of different styles that just really functions as its own kind of beast. Some people probably really hate this album just because it's such a gimmicky type of thing, but I really love this kind of shit. It's got a lot of good guitar solos. It's got a lot of great synth work in it. It's got a lot of great, just a lot of things about it that are just wildly amusing, wonderfully engaging. It's one of my favorite albums of the year so far. It might not make it high up on my list, but it's something that I really dig, and I really dig the aesthetic of it. I really dig the whole concept of it. I'm a big fan of that wizardry, sci-fi, power metal, like weird ass nerdy concepts, and this is this is in that type of range. It sort of, in a way, I feel like it functions as kind of a concept album with this the journey of, I don't know if it's one wizard or multiple wizards, this voyager that is seeking to really fully actualize themselves as a master of the multiverse, that is wanting to find these secret formulas and secret occult occult knowledge to really be the master of the multiverse. So it talks about astral abyss and macrocosmic doom. It talks about the frozen winds of Thyraxia. It talks about this this place that's this multi-dimensional place that's frozen in ice, that the twin suns once burned, but it's all frozen, and it's his destiny, his or her, whoever destiny to bring these things to life. It's about summoning multi-dimensional deities. It's about the abyss and transcending physical reality and astral, fractal, crazy, motherfucking ridiculous shit. And it's just this whole thing. Final track is a 13-minute epic that just really caps the whole thing off. I really don't know what else I could say about this album except that it's really, really great. It's really cheesy, at the same time melodic, at the same time extreme. The vocals are the extreme metal vocals, something you would hear in melodic death metal, something you would hear maybe with a little bit of black metal influences. The same thing with the guitar riffing. It's really an extreme metal backbone, and that's all you can really say about it. It has sort of some of the riffs are tremolo type of things you might hear in black metal. Some of the riffs are things you might hear in melodic death metal. Some of the riffs are choppy riffs that you might hear in a power metal band. So this is really power metal, melodic death metal, and black metal combined into some nerdy, weird sci-fi concept that really is just, it's a gimmick unto itself. And if you like gimmicky, nerdy, sci-fi, power metal shit, you will really love this album. If you are not a fan of that, if you take yourself too seriously, if you take your metal way too seriously, you'll probably fucking hate it. But this is the kind of thing that's right up my alley. This is the kind of thing that I'm so glad that I subscribe to a lot of different metal review channels on YouTube, because without the Metal Meltdown without the Metal Meltdown, I would have never known this fucking thing existed, and I'm really happy that I discovered it. It's a really fun album. It's a real highlight of the year. It's something I'm really happy that exists, because I love Gloryhammer, I love Necrogoblicon, and I absolutely love Hailstorm. So combining those three elements into a super group that has a concept about wizards and sci-fi and space and trans-dimensional travel and multi-dimensional multiverse, like occult fucking crazy shit, is right up my alley. It's right in the thing that I really love about heavy metal, that can do so much weird shit. So album ranking, I would give it probably a 8.5 out of 10. Not the greatest album of the year, but really good, really engaging, something that I will come back and visit probably very often. If you're a fan of Gloryhammer, if you're a fan of Hailstorm, if you're a fan of Necrogoblicon, extreme metal with nerdy sci-fi concepts, you'll love this shit. It's really fun. And even though it's gimmicky, cheesy, and all that shit, I feel like it's worth it. It doesn't overplay the gimmick. It does the gimmick very tastefully, and the execution is great. So here we go. Here we are. 8.5 out of 10 with Wizardthrone, Hypercube, Necrodimension. there you are. Peace, everyone.